Hi, family. Welcome back to the Salem podcast. I am Sharon, your host, and I'm happy to have you here today. So, I want to talk about love today. You know, why healthy love sometimes feels boring, why peace makes us suspicious, and why consistency basically would always feel like something is missing. I want us to have that conversation today. Okay, I have more in recent times, I have seen that a lot of people genuinely do not know how to receive calm love. Somebody that shows up for them, somebody that is gentle with them, somebody that is consistent, somebody that is kind. And then their first instinct is, why are you being nice to me? Are you sure you want to do this for me? Everybody is either that person or know somebody that is like that, because you now realize when you listen to them and like dig deeper, you realize that their histories are full of emotional highs and lows. So over time, their bodies have become addicted to that entire roller coaster. And what makes it more interesting is the fact that you don't even realize it when it's happening. You just think that, oh, you like passion, you like that spark, you like that extra drama, that I don't even know what to call it. But in real sense, you are actually used to chaos. And chaos, interestingly enough, feels familiar. So when somebody comes peacefully, your mind whispers, oh no, something is off. Not because something is actually off, but because you've lived such a chaotic life and now you're starting to heal and it feels very uncomfortable. So, a number of people would always mistake anxiety for chemistry. One of the hardest lessons I've learned is, when people say, oh, I saw him and I started feeling butterflies in my stomach. Most times, not to burst your bubble, they are not love. They are it's basically anxiety that is dressed up as excitement. That feeling where you see someone coming, your heart is beating fast, you think it's chemistry, you're like, oh my god, this is a sign. In real sense, it's just your nervous system reminding you of old patterns, the unpredictability, the inconsistency, the emotional drama. Healthy love will not trigger all those things. Healthy love is steady, is intentional, it's reassuring, and especially if you grew up in environments that felt safe or unpredictable, steady love will feel kind of too calm to be real. Now, talking about healthy love would require a different kind of strength. Now, not the kind to survive chaos, but the kind of strength to rest. I know it sounds very contradictory, how is strength and resting in the same sentence, but you need to be strong enough to even rest, to be able to be vulnerable without being afraid, to be able to communicate without shouting, to be able to trust consistency without bracing for disappointment. What I mean by that is, let me use the example of a lady, and then the guy comes in, he's treating you well, he's doing all those things. In the first month, he has remained consistent. Second month, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the 10th month, and then there's just somewhere at the back of your mind that is getting ready that, okay, one day this person is just going to stop calling, or maybe the person says, oh, we need to talk, and you're just like, oh my god, he's ending this relationship on me. That's what I mean by trusting consistency without bracing for disappointment. Trusting that this person loves you and is not going to let you go anytime. Honestly, those muscles can be weak when you've never really used them. So you now see situations that instead of embracing the peace that person has brought to you, you start creating problems, start picking fights, Start looking for signs that something is wrong when nothing is really wrong. And those things happen a number of times, not because you're a bad person, but because you're still learning safety. I have had to learn something over like the last 6 to 7 years. Love doesn't always have to feel like a fight. At the same time, it also doesn't have to always come with fireworks. It doesn't have to drain you for it to feel real. Peace would not always equal boring. Peace can mean safe, right? And when you've now healed enough, you will now realize that that peace is now something you begin to thank God for every day. That thing that you called boring before will now you'll be able to see it as beautiful. That calm will become very comforting to you. The consistency will become home that you expect nothing less. Now, how do you stop running from healthy love? I'll tell you. Number one, sit in the discomfort of being genuinely loved. When you see somebody loves you, don't run away. Don't try to sabotage it. Sit in it. I know in the beginning it's very uncomfortable, especially when you're coming from chaos. Sit in it, enjoy it. Even if it's going to end one day, enjoy it while it lasts. You cannot be in flight or fight mode from the very beginning. Let your body adjust to being loved. Let your body adjust to being loved. Number two, learn to communicate before you panic. When I say peace, it doesn't also mean that things will just go on a straight line. Peace will still require effort. So you must communicate, you must talk. Just don't go on a whole assuming game. You must talk, you must communicate, you must ask questions, right? Number three, stop glorifying chaos. It is not passion, it is not butterflies, it is not love that is making your heart to beat so fast. It's basically trauma, and the trauma is calling you back. So stop glorifying chaos. It's okay for things to be calm, for things to be peaceful, for things to be steady, for things to be stable. Stop glorifying chaos. Number four, let God heal the version of you that only recognizes intensity. Real love is gentle, and unfortunately, for a number of us, based on how we grew up or the experiences we've had even in our adult lives, you just recognize intensity all the time. Sometimes it can be gentle, and if you can probably, like, if you believe in Jesus, you see that God's love basically sets the standards for this thing I'm talking about. God's love is gentle, is stable, is consistent, is unconditional. Yes, so it doesn't mean that, oh, you have to hold a human being to the standards the way God loves you, no. But that's like a prototype, basically. Number five, which is the last but not the least, remind yourself that you are worthy of calm love. You deserve somebody that is kind. You deserve somebody that is consistent. You deserve somebody that considers you. Consideration is one of the deepest forms of intimacy. You deserve somebody that is consistent, not somebody that would be taking you on emotional excursions every single week. Today you are fighting about rice, tomorrow you are fighting about, oh, I called you 2 times, you did not pick. The next day you are fighting about, oh, I heard a man's voice in the background. Remind yourself that you are worthy of peace, you are worthy of calm love, you are worthy of somebody that will treat you like the child of God that you are. Okay, so healthy love isn't boring. It's just unfamiliar, especially when you've spent years surviving chaos. So I promise you this: when you finally start to heal, when your heart begins to understand safety, when your body will no longer crave that drama, you will realize that peace will become the most beautiful thing that you've ever experienced. You deserve that kind of love. I have that kind of love, and I hope that you really experience it too. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you the next episode, and I hope that you heal from whatever thing you're going through if you're going through something. Bye for now.